Goes up the baseline. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Thompson right side. He kicks it to Barnes. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Barnes with the ball.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense, Clark. As soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
It's Thompson off the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
100%. You know, he had so many injuries over the years leading up to last season that it was hard for him to really find himself once again. But when he's 100%, he's really a force in the middle.
The Warriors making a switch here. Speights checked in for Bogut. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Batum wide open. He fires. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Iguodala. And he gets it to go. Iguodala's got his second basket of the game. And with Bogut, as you said, I think people forget just how impactful he can be when healthy. Everyone knows that he's an amazing defender. And he's one of the top centers in the league when he's healthy.
To have a legitimate 7-footer who can move and pass the ball as well as Bogut does, that does wonders for a team at both ends of the floor. Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Speights.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
You know, there were some question marks heading into last season about how long Aldridge would be with the team. I mean, a report was circulating that he wanted to leave, but he denied it, and good for Portland that it was just a rumor mill at work.
Yeah, last season definitely, guys, had some drama with Aldridge and his future. But as the season rolled on and Blazers played so well, winning a first-round series over Houston, making it to the second round, certainly one of the big surprises in the league, but all that other talk kind of went away.
Well, that's what winning does, Kevin. I mean, it just kind of cures everything. A lot of drama early in the season, speculation about whether Aldridge would resign or not. But, you know, with the success of the season and that good young core, I mean, it makes a lot of sense to keep everybody together.
Three-quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Trailblazers up 3 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And the Warriors with possession here. Alonzo G is out there with Joel Freeland. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Blake in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Here's Blake. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. And it's sent back by Bogut. 6 to shoot. Shot by Freeland, no good. Outside Curry. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Stolen away. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. To take the lead. And right through it goes. And the Warriors lead by 1.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
Johnson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, Portland, Oregon is a very different kind of NBA town. A popular motto around here is keep Portland weird. So a sort of counterculture that the fans and the citizens in Portland embrace. But it's a one-team town, and the fans have always shown incredible support for their beloved Blazers.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Joel Freeland. Batum comes in for Alonzo G. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. And Batum kicks to Aldridge. Lays it up and banks it in. Aldridge has got 9 points here in the second half. And Portland, one of the smaller markets. They've got the weather situation. A little bit rainy up there. Not a top free agent destination, but great history.
Yeah, and for some players, it can really connect and click for them. And, you know, Damian Lillard said that Portland just fits him. It feels like home. And Robin Lopez said, hey, I'm a little bit weird myself. So for players with a bit of renegade or a different approach in their DNA, they fit right in, man.
And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. And again, Portland converted.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
Timeout called the Warriors.
He just is not happy without how his team is executing. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portland. Then for the Warriors, Spates comes in for Green, and it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Here's Lillard. Here's Lopez. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Curry kicks to Thompson. From 8. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
And he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Curry attacking. A 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That's a 2 from Lillard. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Spates.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Here is Lillard after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Aldridge. And the layup falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And he's able to get it back. To take the lead. Another miss by Curry. What is on the line here?
Well, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
So loud in this place.
You look at what Lillard has done so far. He has 9 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get there. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Green is checked in for Golden State.
Those are big free throws, guys, because now it becomes a 2-possession game.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
Lillard attacking.
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Out to Thompson. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Yeah, the crowd's been hoping for something to cheer for, but nothing.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off for Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
And foul call. Looks like they had a good run to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Perfect time to be perfect at the line. Now only a